Yes, people, what's going on? We're back. Listen, you lot have been blessed, I went live yesterday with CB. We've got man like LB, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I met LB on the terrace. This guy knows his stuff, city through and through. What you saying, bro, man? How you getting on?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. Listen, I recovered from the Champions League. I'm all fine now. You know what I mean? We moved. We've already got 2 trophies in the bag this year. You know what I mean? So I can get 2 more. I'll be happy, man. But yeah, now listen, life's good. Chilling. Yeah, like you say, we've done stuff on the terrace in it before. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man. Just happy to talk about the game tomorrow, innit? Big one.
No, definitely. So yeah, people will definitely speak about the game at the weekend. Obviously, I want to get LB's thoughts on the Madrid game. I don't think I've spoken to LB yet, actually, since that loss. But I've been tuning in. I saw you on like Mo's channel. I think I saw you on the terrace as well. A few platforms. Obviously, everyone knows your face, LB. So I've listened to your take on that. But I wanted to speak to you about it. Well, yeah, we've got a few people coming in already. Got man like Jamie. Big up, Jamie. How you doing today? Ready for tomorrow's game with Man City, bro? Listen, I don't know how to feel about tomorrow's game. I'll be honest with you. Obviously, it was a good win for us the other day. Scoring 6 goals, probably the best performance of the season. But the only thing about Chelsea, bro, we're very unpredictable, man. I don't know what Chelsea's going to turn up. But the only thing that's given me a little bit of hope is the fact that we've obviously played Man City this season. And both games, arguably, we could have left with all 3 points. You know, if certain things were done a little bit differently. And LB will probably feel the same. But it goes to show that it was close margins in both games. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, just starting off, LB, how you feeling, man? How you feeling? Obviously, you're knocked out of the Champions League. You know, you battered Real Madrid last year. I was mainly watching the Arsenal game, to be honest with you, yeah. But every time I was looking down at my laptop, bro, I was just seeing you lot peppering Madrid, peppering them. I saw KDB's big miss. I saw Haaland hit the bar as well. And yeah, obviously went to penalties. Agent cover, Rudiger did us a big favor, knocking you guys out. But how you feeling? How you feeling about the other day, man?
Nah, chilling, bro. Honestly, I'm not even mad. Like, normally, I'm mad when I lose the Champions League, get knocked out. But maybe because we won it, I don't know. Maybe because we actually, played well. Like, I'm not mad at the team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, usually in the Champions League, I look back at all the eliminations we've had in the past, and there's always something to be moaning about, like whether or not Pep's made a madness in terms of the team selection or tactics, whether a player just drops a stinker, whether it's a referee decision, whatever. Like literally, every elimination in the Champions League, I can always point to something. But at the end of the day, bro, I literally can't point to anything other than just like our finishing just wasn't quite up to par, and we played mint. Like we literally battered him. Real Madrid had 1 shot in this whole of the second half. One shot, man. Like we
I've never seen exactly. A low block like that.
Nah, we made them come to the Etihad. We made them play a low block. You know what I mean? They were scared, and it wasn't a masterclass in defending. You know what I mean? Because we created chances. Like when we played Arsenal, for example, at the Etihad, they literally parked the bus and we couldn't create nothing. Like we struggled. Yeah. Arsenal shut us down. You know what I mean? Whereas look, Real Madrid didn't shut us down. We should have won the game. We created the chances. So I couldn't be mad with the team. I can't be mad with the manager. I can't be mad with the players. It's just it's one of those. You can't win every game. We deserve to win. We didn't. It is what it is. We move. And like I say, if we can win the double now with the Premier League and the FA Cup, hopefully we will, then what a season that will be. So we got to pick ourselves up. Like I say, I ain't angry. I'm just a bit gutted, but I'm over it now, to be honest with you. I'm already over it. I was over it yesterday, to be honest.
Yeah. And I'm just... I think, you know what it is? You're feeling like that right now, yeah? Only because you lot won it last year. So you've still got that fresh taste in your mouth.
Probably is, bro.
Because I listen, yeah. You see, you City fans, every time you get knocked out, it was like watching Arsenal fans. Because every time Arsenal are in the Champions League, yeah, these lot just get knocked out, And you lot tried for so long, bro, to finally go and do it. And for me as a Chelsea fan, I'm happy, bro. I was so happy that Rudiger knocked you man out, because there's no way, yeah, you're gonna do a back-to-back Champions League on my head top like this, LB, right? Because we won it in 2012, and the next one that we won was like 10 years later. And then for you lot to just you're what? You're 2 Premier Leagues ahead of us now, because we're on 5. You're on, is it 7 that you got?
Or 6? Premier Leagues.
Yeah, you got 7.
Premier Leagues. I think we got 7. But league titles, we've got I think we've got 9 titles.
Yeah, you see, you got 7 Prems. We've got 5. So you're beating us on that front. I didn't want you guys to match it, right? I didn't want a back-to-back treble either, because as much as when it comes to Arsenal, United, Liverpool, you guys are the lesser of the 2 evils, man. Because I live in London. Yeah, I live in East London. So I don't really see City fans. I know 2 City fans, man. And these lot, they started supporting you lot when you brought the money in. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you lot started winning stuff. So when you lot win things, I see it online. I go outside, I don't see anyone else making noise. But if Arsenal was to win it, bro, if United was to win it, bro, even Liverpool, there's too many of them that I know. Many of them. So listen, it's listen. Every time I want you lot in the Prem, I want you lot to obviously do well for now. Less of two evils. But when it comes to Champions League, any other competitions, I want the worst for you. But in terms of tomorrow, like, how are you feeling? Because obviously we're speaking backstage, and one thing that I've noticed with Man City, right, is when you lot lose a game, you always want to come back with a vengeance, bro. You always want to come back on smoke. Do you feel like the team are going to have that mentality, considering that you went into extra time and, there's going to be some
Well, I don't know, man. It all depends for me. It depends on how tired we are. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if we're going to be knackered. Like, the team just played 120 minutes. Like, we lost. That's going to have taken a lot out of the team. Like, how much has that impacted the side? You know what I'm saying? So, how fresh are we going to be? Who's available? I think Kevin De Bruyne's available. I don't know about Erling Haaland. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, this guy just asked Chelsea FC. Big up Chelsea FC. Is Haaland injured? Was he injured?
He might be out. He might be out, Haaland. Yeah. So I don't know. I honestly, I think it's difficult to say. It's difficult to say. I literally have no idea what's going to happen, man, because I don't know how we're going to play. I don't know how tired we're going to be. I don't know what team he's going to put out. Like, you asked me about starting 11. I don't know what he's going to do, bro. It's pointless asking. I have no idea what he's going to do in terms of starting 11. So, yeah, it's just about, for us, it's just about going there, grinding out a result, I think. I don't think you're going to see... City won't want to open the game up like a basketball match. City ain't going to want to do that because we'll lose. We'll get gassed out. You know what I mean? Whereas you guys will be fresh. So, I think we'll come to Wembley. We'll try and get on the ball, try and make the game dull and boring. But we need to do that because, like I say, we can't open up the game. We'll lose. We'll be too tired after 60 minutes. You guys you'll have the stamina to do it towards the end. So we got to just get on the ball, dominate it, and just try and nick a goal. You know what I mean? If we get ahead, I think we'll do it. You know what I mean? If you guys score the first goal, that's where it gets tricky because then we got to put even more effort into trying to get back into the game. Then the counter attack opens up. So yeah, man, it's a bit tricky to call, I think.
It is tricky, man, because listen, like, one thing about the last game when we played you on the Etihad, bro, I was happy with the first half, and I've said it on a few platforms like at the time that we made ourselves at home. You know, I walked away in that first half thinking, yo, who was the better team? Do you know what I'm saying? I was really impressed. And then 60, 70 minutes in, this manager decides to completely change things, bring Chalobah on, and decided to sit back. And for me, I've said it, like, there's only so long you can do that against Man City because they're going to keep peppering you, and before you know it, they're going to score. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me in that game, bro, if you had like an extra, maybe 5 minutes, I reckon, 5-10 minutes, as good as we were defensively, you were going to score, bro. There's only so long. There's only so long you can hold out for, you know? So I'm really hoping that Poch doesn't have that same stupid, scared mentality that he had last time. The same silly mentality that he had when we played Liverpool. If we go to extra time and he tells these lot to just sit back and play for penalties. I don't want to see any of that because he came out after complaining that we're tired, right? There's no excuses because Man City have had less recovery time. We've had a whole week to prepare for this. So I don't want to hear anything at the weekend about, the players were tired, so we had to sit back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, go gun ho and go, back and forth ping pong football with you guys because I think we'll lose if we do that because you've got more quality in the final third. But what I do want is a good shape off the ball. I don't want too much of a low block. I want a mid block like what we did at the Etihad and at the Bridge, to be fair, as well. And I want us to make sure that we're clinical in the transition, bro. I need these guys to be killers in front of goal like they were the other day. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of look at it.
No, listen, I think as well for you guys, your season's been so short this year. Yeah, embarrassing season for you guys. But if you guys come away with a Premier League, not Premier League, FA Cup, sorry, like you can look at that and you can like look at some of your rivals above you. United's, although you might still overtake them. The Spurs.
I'm so happy you said the FA Cup, if we walk away with it, because look who's in the chat. Look who's in the chat. Huh?
Yeah, this is it. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be serious conversations. You know what I mean? If Arsenal don't win anything again, and you guys win the FA Cup, I mean, yes, they obviously look like a better team. Clearly, that's clear for us all to see, and they're in Champions League and that. But you win the trophy, the silverware is what it's about. So you guys can. I don't think you can rescue your season, because ultimately your season's still been a shambles. But if you come away with an FA Cup. And you finish the season strong, which you are doing at the moment, your league form's pretty decent, then you can maybe go into next season with some optimism that actually, next year you can maybe put a challenge in for top 5, top 4, make a, you know, that would eventually get you back up there. But this is a massive game for both teams, man, because obviously City want to do the double. We want to win both competitions that we're in, and you know, if we win tomorrow, I think that'll give us so much confidence for our, because I think the Premier League, I think if we win our next 4 games, I think we'll probably win the league.
Win it, yeah.
Because I think Liverpool and Arsenal probably drop points in those next 4.
Yeah.
So man, this is a big game for us because it can boost us back on, and then after tomorrow we've got 4 days rest, so we can use that rest good. You know what I mean? Before we play Brighton, so it's a big game for both teams, man.
No, definitely, and for us, listen, it's a massive game, man, because obviously we're playing Arsenal next week Tuesday as well. Obviously the FA Cup they've won it the most times. So how I look at it right now, I don't see Arsenal winning the league. So for me, they're gonna end another season trophyless. So anyhow, right now, where I've been in the mud pretty much all season, I've been getting bantered by so many Arsenal fans in my mentions every single day, crying. Igal trying to cook us on the terrace every time we lose, coming on saying, I told you lot. So Igal, make sure, bro, we don't walk away with the FA Cup this season, yeah? In one of our worst, another bad season, right? We've reached the final in this bad season, and we're now in the semi-finals of your competition. So make sure that we don't do it this time around, because honestly, bro, I am going to be unbearable. I'm not confident that we will do it. You know, like I said, Chelsea, you don't know what Chelsea's going to turn up. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I want to see, LB, between now and the end of the season, I need to see performances like the other day, bro. That's where you get your belief. Do you know what I mean? We ain't lost in so long, you know, but it doesn't feel like that because I haven't been seeing good performances, you know, even though we've been drawing games, we've been winning games here and there. It just feels like it's the same old nonsense, which is never going to come to an end. Do you know what I'm saying? So people have asked me a few times, do you think Poch should stay if he wins the FA Cup? It's not enough for me, bro. It's not enough for me, man. That it papers over the cracks. You know, I can't ignore the basic mistakes this guy's made consistently all season. You know my take on Poch, and you were telling me from even before I said Poch out, bro, this guy should be out of the door. You know, and I was saying, bro, we've got so many injuries. I have to take that into account. I don't want to be too harsh on him. Let me be a little bit lenient. Then Wolves done it for me when I saw him starting Cuckoo. I saw him start Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, all on the same pitch because he kept complaining that, we're missing this guy. And we still lost that game and we're still playing ping pong football. That's when it was, I was done. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to take a lot for me to say, do you know what? Give him a little bit more time, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. I get that. You know what I mean? And ultimately, it's up to the manager, it's up to the players to prove to you that you're wrong on your views on them. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like this approach that fans, some fans have of let's just believe that they're gonna turn out good. No. How about the other way around, mate? They're getting paid big cash. Yeah, they're living the dream life. Yeah, it's up to them. It's up to the players. It's up to the manager to prove to you guys, that they are right and they're good enough for your football club. And that's just not to Chelsea, yeah. It's not just to Arsenal. That's everyone. That's a City, Arsenal, everyone. So it's not up to me to sit here and say, just believe that it'll work. No. It's up to you as a player, as a manager, to prove to me that it's going to work. As a fan, you know what I mean? That's the way this system works. But recently, you see a lot of people now who've gone the other way. I'm like, we'll just say what we want and we'll just believe that everything's gonna happen. Like this copium mechanism. No.
Faith. Blind faith, innit? Blind faith.
It's blind faith, bro. It's like with Pochettino. Yeah, I think this guy's an absolute fraudulent football manager, in my opinion. Yeah, that's my genuinely. I'd never rated this guy in my whole life. Yeah, I think he's absolutely. I think he's just. I just don't like him. Don't like him at all. But if I was a Chelsea fan, I would be saying that. I would be saying, I don't like this guy. Don't rate him as a manager. I prefer if he left the football club. Yeah. But everyone is saying you should give him time. No. If he gets time, he gets time. I'm going to give my views. My view as a fan, which I'm entitled to an opinion, is that I don't rate this guy or I don't rate that guy. If in time the manager proves me wrong, then I'll say, great. He should prove me wrong. I
want to be proven wrong.
He's on 10 million quid a year as a salary. He's living the best life. You know what I mean? He's managing my football club, or in this case, your football club. I want to be wrong. I want him to succeed. I don't want my club to fail. But it's not up to me to sit here and go, give him time. No. He's got the time. He's got as much time as the board give him. It's up to the manager. It's up to the players to prove to me that they're the right fit for the job. And that's just not at Chelsea, by the way. Like I say, that's at every football club.
Yeah.
Every club.
Exactly.
You know, like the 10 Hag out guys, United, If I was a United fan, I would obviously be Ten Hag out. I think the guy's a fraudulent manager. I don't think he knows what he's doing. I think he's a Wingate FC type manager. I don't think he has a clue what he's doing. Yeah. So I would be Ten Hag out. Now everyone who says no, you need to be Ten Hag in, we need to give him time. No. My opinion is he's not good enough for the club. So I'm not going to give him time. My opinion is going to be Ten Hag out. Yeah. If in time it works, I don't have to do an essay declaring my apologies. Oh, so sorry about my opinion. It's just an opinion. Just an opinion. If it works, great. I want it to work. If I was a United fan, you know what I mean? I want it to work if I was a Chelsea fan. But, whoa, you know what I mean? What's happening here? I'm taking over the screen, guys. Yo, welcome to Donna CFC. Make sure you smash a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yo, LB on 2 screens. Come on. Yo. Welcome into the Don CFC. What we saying? I've been left to host on my own, chat. I've been left to host on my own. Please make sure you smash a like on the stream. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. You know, make sure you subscribe. Hey, big up, by the way, everyone, yeah? Make sure you subscribe to my channel, by the way. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Given the fact that I am literally hosting this right now, yeah? It's LB. We're currently on 16,951 subscribers. I need 49 people to subscribe to the It's LB channel to get to 17,000 subscribers. So, if possible,
I've got no idea what happened there, you know. I've got no idea what happened there, bro. My camera just decided to just turn off. I don't know what's going on there.
I kept it rolling, don't worry, bro.
You kept it rolling, yeah, my brother. But let's go through some of the comments, man. Because LB's spitting some facts right now. Big up, we've got what, 17 people here watching live. Again, love LB for giving up your time today. And obviously you've got another stream shortly with Lewis. But let's go through the chat, man. Let's see what people are saying, man. Big up, man, like Wolves, F1. Chelsea, be sure get a result tomorrow. I pray Chelsea win and draw dismissed. City option, Don and LB. Yeah, big up, bro.
Wolves F1, man. You're my brother. Why you want Chelsea to win? I thought me and Wolves F1 was tight.
I need these lot to move to Arsenal as well. Yeah, so big yourself up. I know you lot have done, you know, we've given you 6 points. You know, this is why he's probably saying this, because we've actually handed him 6 points this season. And Cunha, out of all people, LB, this guy that can't hit a barn door, scored a hat-trick against my club. We were Charity FC, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what? You know that Cunha, yeah? If he could finish, my lord, he'd be at
He reminds me of, he reminds me of Musa Dembele, bro. The way he plays.
Yeah. That's a good shout.
Very similar.
If he could finish regularly, he would be at like a top Champions League club. Easy. Because as an actual footballer, oh my god, the way he goes past people is scary. What he's finishing is whack, man.
Yeah. And we gave him a hat-trick. That's crazy.
You did. Big up to you, isn't it?
Big up Jamie. Look at Cole Palmer. He's playing. He's a wicked player. Listen, we'll talk about Cole Palmer in a sec once we go through all the comments here, because I'm sure LB is he's one of the few City fans that loves Cole Palmer and didn't want him to move on. You know what I mean? And he was one of the few that was backing me in the summer when I was being called deluded and, you know, being called all of these things because I rated him and I said it's a good signing. You know, big up Jaden. Big up my bro. Jamie again. I think we'll smash it tomorrow. Hopefully, my bro. He finishes up there. Come on, Chels. Yeah, we'll go through that after. I'm a Chelsea fan for life. Big up. Who else have we got here? Sky, big up. Lindbert, big up. Yeah, man, big up, man. But yeah, anyway, back to the game. You know, where are you looking at it in terms of, you know, from a Chelsea, from a City point of view, then LB, like, what player are you looking at? Yeah, I know we've just mentioned Cole Palmer. What player are you looking at for Chelsea right now? And you're wary of them. Who's Chelsea's key player right now? It's a bit of a rhetorical question, but you know.
Yeah, we know it's Palmer.
You're going to get danger right now.
You know it's Palmer. Jacko's not doing too bad, man. Like he got memed a little bit at the start, innit? But like, you know what? He should be getting. You know how he's having a decent season, Jackson. Yeah, he's because he was getting memed at the start of the season, and now no one's memeing him no more. Like it's just like no one's mocking him. You know what I mean? Like Nunes gets mocked all the time. Like other players get mocked. Like Højlund still gets mocked all the time. Yeah, no one talks about Jackson anymore. And the reason they don't talk about it is because he's just been handling his business. Listen, is he going to be the long-term striker for Chelsea? I would hope not if I was a Chelsea fan. I don't think he's good enough. But He offers, and that goal he scored the other day, by the way. Yeah, where he took
Mm.
it down on his left foot, turned, and then boom with his right foot back of the net. That was a solid goal.
Yep.
Like he's a handful. He's a handful. You know what I mean? He's a good player. I like him. He's not, like I say, not long. I don't think he's a long-term option for you guys up top, but he's certainly giving you something at the moment. Malo Gusto's an interesting one as well. You know, he can provide serious threat down the right-hand side and also pretty solid defender as well. So much so that you guys probably aren't even missing Reece James that much because he's just coming in.
We're actually
Yeah, he's coming. Well, I've seen some rumours. I don't know how true it is that Chelsea would actually consider selling Reece James if Malo Gusto continues the way he is, because obviously Reece James is not reliable. What you say but like if Malo Gusto continues on the way he is now for the rest of the season, I'm telling you, man, it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of Chelsea fans were like, you know, we get 50 million for Reece James cash in because he can never stay fit.
Do you know what it is, LB? Yeah, I think for me with Reece James, listen, this is a world-class player when he's playing, yeah, for me, in my opinion, right? And the best right back in the league when he's playing and should be starting for England. But it's a shame, obviously, with the injuries, right? But this is the first time I've actually seen this guy have his hamstring surgery done because we kept begging for him to get it done. He had knee surgery last season. If you remember, he got injured against AC Milan when we played them in the Champions League. Yeah, then he came back. But it's the first time he's actually had hamstring surgery. Sorry. So I want to see how he gets on because I'm on my last. Okay, let's keep him for the season and see how he gets on. If he breaks down again, then I'm sorry. Then I'll hear it a little bit more in it because we've done everything that we've done. You know, I think he's lost a little bit of weight as well because running up and down the way he plays, bro, his big bones, man. You need to be a little bit slimmer than that, like Augusto, for example. Do you know what I
mean? He's too heavy, isn't it?
Too heavy, way too
top. The guys doing squats on a daily basis at the gym. You know what I mean, and a bench press and that. You know, guy needs to do a little bit more cardiovascular exercise, in my opinion. Get on a treadmill and lose a little bit of that muscle. You know what I mean? Because it's funny actually. I was speaking about this last night in my watch along. We were just chatting about random shit, and I said, "Oh, Reece James, chat. What are you saying about him?" It reminds me a little bit of Mika Richards. Yeah, Mika Richards was very similar. He played right back for City, and he was a heavy guy. You see him like he's built like a brick shithouse. You know what I mean? And he used to
very underrated, by the way.
When he used to bomb forward, man, you know what I mean? He was running up and down the line, and he started getting the hamstring injuries, and it's because he's heavy. You know what I mean? And it's the same with Reece James. You know what I mean? So he's had the surgery. That's all well and good, but ultimately, if he's not, he needs to change something. For me, yeah, if I was Chelsea. I would send Reece James to the world's best, like, body composition specialist. You know what I mean? And I say, right, look at his body, scan his body, one of those DEXA scans. You know what DEXA scan is?
No, what's that?
Like, it's like a machine you get in it. It tells you your body fat and it scans your whole body and it shows you where you got muscle, where you got fat on your body. Yeah. And I would get him scanned. I'd do a lot of shit. Yeah. And I'd be like, right. Talk to me. Where is this guy carrying too much muscle? Does he need to trim down and get like a proper routine for this guy? Nutrition on point, training on point. Maybe he has to do slightly different training to the rest of the team. Maybe he needs a specialist training program. Maybe he needs a specialist nutrition program, hydration, all that kind of stuff. What's he doing when he's not at Chelsea? Is he going out on the piss? Is he eating right? All that kind of stuff, man. Because it's not normal, bro. The amount of injuries that this guy's had, is not normal, man. So
no, it's not.
It needs to be looked. There needs to be a proper investigation for Chelsea into what's going on with this guy. Because, like you say, I think he is the natural heir to Kyle Walker in the England side, in the England side, man. Because as much as I like Trent from an attacking perspective, James is clear from a defensive point of view, and he's still good at getting a ball in the box. So, from an England point of view, he needs to sort it out, man.
No, facts, 110%, man. So he's not, like you've said, this guy is world class for me, man. So like, I've got a little bit of a soft spot for him, LB. I don't want to just dump him to Real Madrid and then all of a sudden, you know, he's not injured anymore because that's what's been happening. Loftus-Cheek, he kept, you know, breaking down injured at Chelsea. He goes Milan, he's playing over 30 games over there. Pulisic, same sort of thing. He's playing a lot of games. Kante playing a lot of games. So I've said it a few times, like we need a massive, you know, overhaul of this medical team, first of all, right? And we need a massive investigation. I need to see a massive 200-page report, bro, in the summer. Explaining everything that's going on. And for me, I think Poch is also adding to the injuries as well. Kyle Walker, your boy, he's spoken about it, how intense the training was at Spurs. You got Schneiderlin spoken about it, how they were just running up and down, get up and run. Poch all the time speaks about running. You know, he wants to play ping pong football. So you can clearly see that, you know, listen, I'm not there day in, day out in terms of training, but it must be affecting these guys to constantly be doing bleep tests and guard contests and all of these things. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes just let them recover, man. Let them recover. You know, these guys are professionals. They eat well. You know, they're fit. They train every day. You don't need to keep running, and then turn around and saying that they're tired. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree. I think the best teams, yeah, like the City team, yeah. Obviously, it's intense training, but I don't think Pep makes him do the bleep test every day. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, at the end of the day, if you keep the ball and you're fit enough, you'll win the game. I don't think like there's you can push players too far. You get me? Like you want them to be fit, you want them to be able to run around and that, but you get to the point where like you're pushing them a little bit too much in training. And maybe because you got Europe, maybe Poch has like pushed them a little bit further. You know what I mean, in training because you've not got that extra midweek game, which actually might not be the right thing to do. So I don't know, man. But yeah, hopefully he sorts it out because he's a top player.
Yeah, definitely, man. So, Cole Palmer, man, quick take on him. How do you think he's getting on? What do you think of him as a player?
Mega, like him. Didn't want to sell him in the first place. Had many a debate with City fans who didn't rate him, but they didn't see him in the position that he should have been playing at City, which is right wing or in the 10 off of the right hand side. Last year, he struggled to get minutes because we had Bernardo Silva, we had Phil Foden, we had Mahrez, so he didn't get any minutes. So whenever he did come on the pitch, he played left wing, which he can't play left wing. I don't know if you guys have seen him play left wing at Chels, but he will not play left wing. He's not a left winger. So a lot of City fans didn't like him because they'd not seen him in the academy, which is fair enough. You don't have to watch academy football. But I seen it. I knew the guy was a baller. Did I think he was going to do this good? Probably not, but I knew he was going to succeed. So yeah, man, like GG's to him. I'm happy for him. I wanted him to smash it. Yeah, like maybe we get a little cheeky buyback on it or something this summer.
No way, man. You lot took KDB off us, so there's no way, man. But what I saw Terry ask you the other day, LB, yeah? You probably had time to sleep on it now. So I'm gonna ask you again now, yeah. But okay, so start, bench, or sell out of these three players. You know who I'm gonna ask, right? So Foden, Palmer, and Saka, right? Where you put each player?
Foden, Saka, Palmer.
You're selling Palmer?
Yeah, but let me explain. I think Cole Palmer is a better football player than Saka. But you have to give Saka his credit for what he's done over the last few years, right? Palmer's had one season. He's not even had a full season yet. We've still got like a month and a half to go. In my opinion, in the next 18 months, Cole Palmer will overtake Bukayo Saka. And I think this in the Euros, I think Saka will start the Euros right wing. I think by the next tournament, I think Palmer starts right wing.
The thing is, LB, I hear what you're saying, but for me, every single time that I ask this question to people, they love to talk about Saka's CV and they love to talk about what he's done. You know, no one can take that away from him because end of the day, I always say this to Arsenal fans. Saka and Smith Rowe were the two that I looked at and said, these guys are going to make it. Eddie Nketiah, never rated him. Reece Nelson, he's improved from last season, but I never rated him like that. You know, he was actually a bigger name than Saka when he was coming through, right? They expected a lot more from him. But when you look at their attributes, LB, that's the main thing that I focus on, their attributes. Palmer and Foden have a lot more to their game.
No, but that's what I just said, bro. I agree. I think Palmer is a better football player than Saka. But in terms of you want me to rate them 1 to 3, as good as Palmer is, and I think he's a better football player, as good as he's done this season, I can't just overlook the 2 or 3 seasons that Saka's had at the top level. You know what I mean? Last year and this year, doing what he's done. As I said to you, I think give me another year with Palmer. Give me one more season. Palmer playing like this, and by the end of next year, I'm giving you a different answer. I'm convinced I will, but I can't just like be like after 1 year just be like Palmer over Saka. But to give you the happiness, I'll say that I do think Palmer's a better player than Saka.
Yeah,
as a football player in terms of technical attributes and technical ability, I think Palmer is better than Saka. And in fact, I think in time you'll see that it's probably clear. I think it's clear of him. But right now, you have to give Saka the credit.
Now, hear it. Big up Olu, You get people like this. This is the takes out here all the time. Don, let's see how Palmer plays when he's being double or triple marked. Start making the comparisons then. And LB, I always say to them, bro, players like Hazard used to get doubled up, tripled up. Players like Sanchez used to get doubled up, tripled up. Players like Palmer, even now, bro, he gets doubled up on. But the difference between them and Saka is that they have the natural ability to get out of those tight situations. That's what Arsenal fans fail to recognize, right? Saka, for me, like I've said, I've seen him be direct in parts, but it's not consistent over the 90 minutes. That's the problem for him. Do you know what I mean? Like even against Bayern, the first few minutes when he got on the ball, he like beat the player and then crossed it on his right foot. I didn't see that again for the whole game, LB.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I get that. Yeah, but you can't just like, you know, you're telling me that Cole Palmer's not had some off games this year. You know,
no, he has. But what I'm saying is, people are basically, when people say this, they're basically saying, as of next season, now teams have found out about Palmer. They're gonna double team him. They're gonna triple team him. But what I'm saying is, it happens already. Like everyone knows that Chelsea struggle against low blocks.
Yeah.
And when Cole Palmer plays in that midfield, look at Everton. Yeah, they had Onana in that midfield, Decore in that midfield. They couldn't get near him, bro, because he finds space, he finds the little pockets, he releases the ball quickly. That's what you've got to do. He's very, he's very smart. He's got good IQ. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, for me, I think it's only gonna get better, bro. Right now, we're playing with our B team, our C team, if you want to call it that. We haven't even seen this guy with a clinical finisher. Yeah, there's a 4.5 video, LB, yeah, of Palmer just plating bare people up. Sterling, Disasi, Cucurella, Jackson, all of them just missing chances, 4.5 minutes, and all the clips are Cole Palmer. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, when we even get like Reece James comes back into the team, for example, Osimhen, if he comes to the team for example, these are better players. So he should be able to, maintain.
And that will help him. That will help him in this debate, bro, for sure. Like I said, give him another year, and I think he'll be above Saka in those debates, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but now.
Yeah, what do you think about this? Because obviously, like against Everton, Enzo didn't play because he was out injured and whatnot, and obviously Gallagher played in that pivot. Now there's this narrative that's going around that this is why we're playing better because Enzo's not in the 11. What do you think about that? Because Olu, big up Olu again. No agenda here, but I think you guys look more balanced without Enzo. And then obviously you've got Steven here as well. We played Gallagher in Enzo's position and we're a little more sound, which makes more sense because Connor is a player similar to Jordan Henderson at Liverpool. What do you think about that? Do you think Enzo should start this game, or do you think Poch should keep that same pivot of Gallagher in that pivot?
You got to go for. You got to put your best team out there. This is your last chance to get some silverware. If you manage, like I said at the start of the stream, if you manage to get some silverware from this season, it's a bit of a madness given how bad it's been. You just need to put out whatever you think your best team is. That's what you need to go for. I think you need to play Caicedo. I think you need to play Gallagher. I think you need to play those two players because I think you need legs in the midfield. Yeah, because obviously we could be tired. So if you have legs, that could help you sort of get the better of that midfield battle. If Enzo falls into that midfield three as your best midfield three, then play him. If he doesn't, don't play him. Whatever you think your best midfield is, you got to treat this like the final. You've got to treat this like the final. This is your last opportunity to salvage something from this season. So there can be no sort of like giving a player minutes because he deserves minutes. No, whatever the best team is, play the best team. So that's what I'd say, man.
Exactly. And what people are failing to notice is the other day, it wasn't that Enzo was out of the team. It was Gallagher was out of the 10. That's the irony of it, LB. Gallagher doesn't connect nothing, bro. He can't connect the midfield and the attack. Yeah, and it's no surprise that as soon as Cole Palmer goes into that 10, remember the summer I said, I prefer Cole Palmer in the 10, and I had Nobbins, big up Nobbins. He was like, Cole Palmer's not a 10, he's a right winger. I said, bro, this guy was playing in midfield as a 10, and he's spoken about himself. He likes playing there. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I actually prefer him in that 10 role because I want Madueke to be cooking whoever you play on that left-hand side. I've seen CB try at me today because I said yesterday on a stream that we did that Madueke is one of the best 1v1 attackers in the league right now. Yeah, how do you feel about that? Do you agree with that Madueke is one of the best 1v1 attackers in the league right now?
I've probably not seen enough of him, to be fair. I think it looks all right to me. To be honest with you, bro, I can't say because I've not seen.
You haven't really watched it.
I've seen it a few times, but like to say he's the best 1v1 attacker.
I didn't say he's the best. I said he's one of the best, bro. Yeah. Because think about it.
Still,
the league is starving. The league is starving with direct wingers at the minute. I got sent something earlier because CB, he added me because I said it yesterday, and I got sent a stat, of Madueke's progressive carries. Right? I wish I could screen share right now because I haven't got it up. But only Doku has better numbers in the 1v1 department. Yeah, progressive carries, successful take-ons, and touches. Only Doku's doing him on that, bro. And Madueke's hardly had any game time. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why people are saying this is delusional. There's an Arsenal fan here as well. Big him up. Bro, I think you're forgetting what Madueke did when we played at Emirates last season. I know we lost the game, but Madueke scored that game. Yeah. Partey couldn't get near him. Xhaka couldn't get near him. Zinchenko was getting cooked on that side. Last season, he came in LB. Yeah, do you know what? Let me even log into my Twitter, and show people this because This is crazy. I can't believe people don't think that Madueke isn't a good 1v1 attacker. I know it might sound crazy when you hear it, but everyone thought I was talking crazy when I said Palmer's better than Saka in January. Yeah. I watch our games. Yeah. I'm telling you, Madueke is dangerous, bro, in 1v1 situations. I am not trying to meet that guy. Yeah, 1v1. Let me even share this and show you lot. Yeah.
Share it, and then I need to dip in a sec, bro, because I'm on another
stream.
Alright,
cool. We'll finish off with that. But let me just show you this. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, let's share this quickly. Yeah. So this was last season. Don't forget that last season he actually came to Chelsea in January. He joined Chelsea in January, right? Look at this. Noni Madueke is currently completing more successful take-ons, 5.2 per 90, than any other player in the Premier League this season, right? That was last year, LB, when it was crap. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is a player that people need to, need to respect a little bit more when it comes to his 1v1. I'm not saying he's a complete article or anything like that. Like, let's not get carried away calling him world class and that. I think he's got a lot to learn. But for me, he's more refined than Mudryk, and it's clear to see because he came from PSV. He played Europa League football. He even played against Arsenal when he was at PSG as well, at PSV, sorry, as well. So listen, he's only going to get better, man. Remember that goal he scored against Leicester? that goal he ran through a couple guys.
Yeah. Big goal.
He scored against Sheffield the other week as well. You know what I'm saying? He's a good player, man. He's a good player.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one to watch in this game. But just to finish off, LB, prediction, man. What are you saying?
I go for a 2-0. I think we're a tight game. City will probably dominate the ball, and we just need to try and get some jammy goals, to be honest with you. So yeah, 2-0 for a close game, bro.
2-0, yeah. Okay. Well, I predicted 2-1 yesterday. On the pod that I did on Chelsea Fan TV. I can't go Wembley and predict that we're gonna lose, man. I'm not overly confident, but Chelsea are just unpredictable. So I'm just gonna predict 2-1. But listen, LB, where can they find you, man? Love.
Yeah, man. Big up for having me on, man. It's LB's the main channel, more LB the second channel. Doing a watch along tomorrow in it, so make sure you come and join that if you're not going to the game. It's LB live from 4:15-ish, I think, whatever time the game kicks off. So yeah, man. Big up for having me on, man. Appreciate it.
Love. And listen, big up the chat, man. We'll be back. I should be back tomorrow. I'm at the game, so I might not be able to upload something straight after. I might just have to do a fan cam on my phone. If not, I'll just record something when I get in. Or probably the following day, we'll do like a proper review and that. But people, listen, love for tuning in every time. Smash up the likes. Make sure you subscribe. And love, man. Big up. Till next time. Peace.